Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. It's time that we get into our 12 by 12 paper pads. I have some. I'm pretty sure you have some too. And these paper pads are double-sided. So I have pulled one out, and this is what we're going to use today. Looks just like that. Now, the paper pad it came from really isn't a pad at all. They were single sheets that I purchased, and I'm not really sure exactly where I purchased them from, but we're going to make this adorable piece of ephemera. Oh my goodness, I love it. We're going to look at each one of these because I did a little something different inside each one. And as you can see, I really have not decorated the outside. You could decorate this in lots of different ways. You could possibly decorate it for Christmas. You could decorate it for everyday use. So how you decorate it really changes how you use it and how it looks. So I have a sari silk closure here. Now my sari silk comes from Crimson Heart Studios, and I will link her shop down below. I did a sari silk ruffle on the edge. Beautiful papers, as you can see, and this folds out just like this. I absolutely love how this looks. It's yummy. So I took a strip and made what I would call a belly band. And the reason why I put it up here was two reasons. One, it's really quite beautiful. And two, it's gonna hold this very tall tag in place. So we pull it out and we have a beautiful journaling tag. I was thinking I could stamp this. I could put more pieces of maybe fussy cuts on here. So there are so many different options that you can do with this. So this is how this one looks inside, and it folds up just like this, making it wonderful to pop into a pocket or maybe a belly band in your journal, or even Happy Mail, or maybe a special little gift for someone's stocking. It will fit right into a stocking perfectly. Yes, I know I said stocking for Christmas, but we must think about these things. Being a crafter, we have to start a little bit earlier on the holiday pieces. Let's look inside this one now. This one folds out the exact same way. So it's made the exact same way as the other one, but it looks a little bit different. Instead of having just 4 tags, it's got 8 tags. It's got a taller tag here, and it's got a smaller tag right here. Oh my goodness, the sky's the limit on how you can make your pockets inside, how you can decorate them. I love the paper on this one too. I love the fact that it's just kind of creams, and I guess it's what you would consider a gold. So you could do this one Christmas. You could do this one eclectic. So you, like I was saying, you could put fussy cuts on the tags, and that too just changes the whole look. You could put little tags on here. You could put tags down at the bottom. You could even put them at the top. You can do so many things. But first, we're gonna have to know, how did you make this, Cathy? Let's look at this one. I'm not sure which one I think is my favorite. I like them both. But I'm going to show you how I made this, so you can make one too. Won't you join me? I have my 12 by 12 paper here. It's not really cardstock, and it's not really copyweight. It's kind of in between. And because mine has a top and a bottom, being as though there's writing here, I'm going to make sure I turn it this way to keep my writing going the direction that I want. I'm going to take the bottom and I'm going to fold it up 4 inches and giving it a crease. Using my bone folder, I'm going to really crease it well. Now we look just like this. Open this back up because I just think it's a little easier to fold when it's just one layer. And I'm going to fold it over. So we're folding our paper in half and giving it a nice crease. Now we have a crease in the middle and we have a crease, so it's like this, but that's not how we want this to be. I'm going to highlight this center crease so that you will be able to see just a little bit better. All right, so now you can see it a little bit better. We're going to take one side and we're going to fold it up to the center crease, but I'm just going to fold it a smidgen off so that it's going to be easier to fold. It's not going to bind. So I'm going to place my fold on a grid. It's going to help me keep everything straight. Bringing my paper in, and I'm just going to barely put it to the crease, just leaving a little bit. Let me see if I can show you. Maybe you can see this way. If I fold it like this, it's just a tiny piece that I didn't go all the way to the fold. So now I can fold this easily and it doesn't bind. It clears the fold. Taking this side, now I'm going to turn it upside down for this because I'm right-handed. And I'm going to fold it. Now I'm not taking it to the edge of this one, and I'm not taking it to the edge of the center fold. I'm taking it just a smidgen off of that center fold because once again, we want our folds to fold easily and not bind in any way. All right, so I've got that. I'm going to crease it. Now we have 3 folds and 1 fold at the bottom. So you could have a super tall pocket if you want, or you could cut your pocket down. This one, I cut this pocket down 3 inches. And then I had a little tiny piece, 1-inch piece left after I cut this down 3 inches, because remember we folded this up 4. So I had 1 inch left, and I put that 1 inch down here at the bottom to give another 4 pockets. This one, I decided to cut this down 2 inches. And then I have another 2-inch strip because this is 4. So 4 take away 2 is 2. So I have 2 left. So I decided to pop it up here at the top because a 2-inch pocket on a very tall tag, this tag would eventually kind of start flapping, and I didn't want it to flap. So I popped it right up here. And I really think it looks quite beautiful. I don't know, can you hear Judgy snoring? He is snoring. All right, so let's go back to, there he is. I don't know if you could hear that or not. Here is our pocket now. Now, do I want to take it down 2 inches or I don't know. What do I want? I think I'm going to take it down 2 inches. I'm going to turn it this way and I'm going to mark 2 inches right here and right here. Using my ruler, I'm going to mark this so that I can trim. Now, I've got a pocket like this, and then I have a belly band possibly that we can pop up here at the top. I think that looks gorgeous. Now, I truly love the look of inking, so I'm going to take my vintage photo and my sponge, and I'm going to ink everything up. What we want to do is we want to glue our pockets closed. So I have my art glitter glue, and I'm going to glue right here on the end, right at the fold, and then each fold right here, I'm going to add my glue. Then with the glue added, just fold the pocket up and press firmly. We have our strip here, and I'd like to add my strip about right here. I'm going to turn it to the side, and I'm going to put it at the 4-inch mark. From the bottom to the edge here is 4 inches. I have a paper clip and I'm going to clip this in place. I'm going to come up to the other end and I'm going to make sure that it is also at 4 inches. Now I'm going to turn it around. Here's the paper clip. Add my glue here and at the fold. So I'm just going to lift it up because I'm going to do it in sections. Adding my glue and then adding my glue to the edge. Make sure that you're straight. So I've lined everything up, and then press it firmly because it's going to want to bend where you have folded it. Now this is glued in place. Let's turn it around this way. We can remove the paper clip and we can lift it up. And we can add our glue right here at the fold of our strip. And then make sure you press it down so it's not raised up in any way. Adding my glue here to the fold and then to the edge of the strip. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to line it up to make sure we're still at 4, and I'm going to make sure there aren't any bumps. Having my pockets and my belly bands in place, I can now add my tags. I love how this has turned out. Now, as I was saying before, you can always decorate it with some fussy cut. You could stamp your tags and add fussy cuts to your tags. You could add smaller pre-printed tags if you have. There are so many things that you can do with this. So to close it, you just take the side and you push. And right where it folds here, you're going to place it right at this fold. And then this one folds over like that. Now for a little bit of decorating, I'd like to add a sari silk ruffle right to the edge. For a closure, I have some sari silk that I have sewn down the center. Now, if you want it to be a permanent closure, you could add it at about the 4-inch mark, and you can glue it permanently to this back portion. I personally am going to not permanently attach mine, and so I'm going to wrap mine around just a couple of times and give it a tie. What a wonderful way to use your 12 by 12 paper pads and make a lovely piece of ephemera. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.